plate. And you look underneath here, there should be a nut and bolt in there. Nut and bolt in there and a lock nut. Nut and bolt in there as well. And then you come around to the ailerons.
And how much movement should you look in?
That's about
enough, is it?
That's okay. If it moves a lot more than that, don't bother.
Right.
Ailerons, this one up, that one down, control column to the left, this one down, that one up, control column to the right, yeah? Yep. And you look underneath. On a windy day, do not stick your fingers up under here, because if it comes down, this is your fingers. 4 nuts and bolts in there. 4 nuts and bolts in there. And if you notice, this is a slightly different sort of hinge. It comes round and it goes underneath the nut there.
Yep.
Yeah? And 4 nuts and bolts there. Now this other hinge was a fairly old hinge, and it's held in place by 2 split pins. So you can check if they've got the split pins there.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
And then it's round here. Basically you're just checking, making sure you haven't got any screws missing, any inspection hatches missing, any damage to the wing surface at all. Going along the wing, obviously untying it. That's the fuel tank drain, so make sure that's not blocked up. That's the stall warner, so make sure that's not blocked up. That's the pitot head, make sure that little hole there is not blocked up. That's a fresh air vent for the cabin, that's not blocked up. The perspex is okay. The hinge pins are in on the door. That's a static vent, make sure that little hole is not blocked up there. And then it's round here, looking at all the fixings, making sure nothing's loose. Nothing loose down here. The state of the tyre again, no bulges, the line is lining up. You want about 4 fingers worth at least of this nose oleo sticking out this chrome tube. And you're just looking around, making sure there's no nuts and bolts obviously missing, yeah? Check. And it's round to the propeller. Don't run your fingers down the whole thing with your nicks or cut your fingers, but you're making sure there's no nuts clogs or anything like that. Looking in there, that's the oil cooler, making sure there's no leaks, and making sure the starter's not engaged in the ring gear in there. Down the front, no cracks in the landing light, nothing blocking up the air filter for the engine. Yeah? Around here, alternator belt, make sure it's reasonably tight. And then round this side, again, checking all the fixings are in place. Down here, that's the shimmy damper down there, make sure there's no hydraulic leaks or anything like that. Check the oil. I've already done the fuel and the drains, yeah? Yeah. Minimum of 4 quarts, so that's about 5.5, yeah? Dip the tank so I know how much fuel is in. And then you start coming around here again, state of the perspex again, state of the window, the hinges, the fresh air vent, around here. I'm doing that again. Just checking inspection hatches, nuts and bolts. No signs of damage to the wing. Everything okay under there. Again, ailerons. Now it's pretty symmetrical, yeah, it's like the other side.
Yeah.
So 4 nuts and bolts in there, the hinges there. 4 nuts and bolts, the hinge, the lock nut, the split pins. And again, 4 nuts and bolts there. And also, you should have on the ailerons on these aircraft, I should have mentioned on the other side, you've got 3 counterbalance weights there.
These metal strips here?
Yeah, they're counterbalance.
Okay.
That's round to the state of the tyre again, and the brake, make sure that's all okay. Marks lined up on the wheel, yeah.
Yeah.
And then down the back, looking for any ripples in the fuselage, or any holes, or anything like that. Any missing screws, they look okay. Around here, you should have a nut bolt and a split pin in there. It's always worthwhile to wag them down, just make sure there's no cracks in that. This is the elevator trimmer. That's the actuator for the trimmer, so it's a nut bolt and split pin in there. And then under here, nut bolt and split pin again. The rudders, there should be wrapping wire around there around that turnbuckle, nut bolt and split pin in there, and the rudder should move easily. And you've got a bolt going through there, bolt going through there. No signs of any cracks around there. Nut and bolt in there, nut and bolt in there, nut and bolt in there. And this is the horn balance for the rudder, and the mass balance weight in there as well. And then it's round this side again, just making sure that you've got a nut and split pin, a nut and split pin. No signs of any cracks again. Not bought the split pin in there, no play in there.